Why are you approaching me?
I just got a call on you, see if you're okay.
Yep.
What's going on today?
What's going on with you? What was the complaint exactly?
Just that it was a welfare check, just to
Welfare?
see if you're
Okay,
all right.
well, I'm okay. Kelps.
On August 11th, 2022, at a park in Wayzata, Minnesota, Travis Hines was unexpectedly approached by police while peacefully relaxing and enjoying nature. The encounter, lacking any clear justification, raises questions about why law enforcement, tasked with focusing on critical duties, chose to intervene in a citizen's everyday activity.
I'll call you Kelks. No, Kelkus, or whatever.
What's your name?
Well, I don't know. Let's figure out a crime and
You don't have to tell me your name.
then we
I
can
just wanna make sure you're
take
all
that next step. Okay. Well, where are we? We're in a park, right? Big tree park or something, big woods?
This is the retreat up here, so this is
Yeah. Do they have problems here? Is there a...
yeah, there's yeah.
So that's why it's like not unusual to be called out here, right?
Right.
It's okay. I mean, I was on the trail just walking. I mean, I ran into some people and, in a forest. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
They just said they thought this guy looked like he needed help in some way, and that was it. So you could see I don't need help.
Yeah.
And I guess I matched
the
description too.
Yep.
Right.
The plaid shirts, the
Okay.
blue pants, the
All
hat,
right.
the beard. Like
All right. What can you say exactly? What you only hear on the radio? What they say?
I just hear on the radio.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, I had two guys approach me. I was laying on the ground for a little bit, stretching my back.
Maybe that's why.
And yeah, they looked like professional guys too. Like I was wondering maybe they probably could have called. And it's unfortunate.
I don't know who called. I just.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Well, you ask for their names sometimes, and
yeah, dispatch gets all that information. But
yeah,
for me, I wanted to make sure you were okay before I go back and talk.
Okay, well, so. Yeah. Oh, and then you will confirm with them that I'm okay, and that this is a park, even though it's a part of. I don't know what came first exactly.
I don't know.
The retreat or the park, because it doesn't seem like my Google when I got in here. To get here, my Google Maps didn't really recognize it. There's no road. It just
it's kind of hidden back here for sure.
Yeah, I didn't really like. It seems like it might be new. It's not in the most ideal spot. You're not getting a forest experience so much with all the. I was thinking maybe I might want to bicycle around a little bit more.
Sure.
Check other places out.
Yeah, we're just really big on too. If you're gonna bicycle in the streets, just follow all traffic.
Stop at the stop signs.
Stop at the stop signs. Stop at if you're on this road and there's a light and it's red, you have to stop.
Oh yeah.
Until it turns green. That sort of thing.
So, yeah, I mean, I have to go so gingerly with this. I got 2 broken spokes. The chain falls off, so I can't really compete with the cars so much on the roads. I'm more on the sidewalk. Oh yeah. So, okay. Yeah. All right.
Have a good day. Be safe.
Yeah. So yeah, great. Have a good day yourself.
All right, we'll see you later.
Although the female officer wasn't exerting her authority forcefully, she still inquired about Travis's name and his whereabouts. Fortunately for Travis, his experience with similar situations allowed him to skillfully avoid further questioning by diverting the conversation to topics like Google Maps and the park. If you enjoy watching wild interactions between police and citizens, subscribe to the channel and check out the next video for more insights.